Hello and welcome to the newsroom. I am Folashade Ogurinde. A federal high court sitting in Abuja has restrained the Department of State Services (DSS) and four others from arresting and detaining the Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele over alleged trumped-up charges bordering on terrorism financing. Justice Emi Hassan made the order on Thursday while delivering judgment in a suit filed by the Incorporated Trustees of Forum for Accountability and Good Leadership. The judge held that the DSS acted wrongfully and illegally in instigating President Muhammadu Buhari against Godwin Emefiele in respect of the exercise of his statutory duty relating to the issuance of monetary policies and directives in the interests of the national security and economy. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has vowed to organize what will be known as the freest and fairest election in Africa in Nigeria next year. The National Commissioner for Information and Voter Education, Festus Okoye, said this at the 2022 Calabar Carnival while sensitizing Nigerians on the upcoming general elections. He said that the Commission decided to participate in the carnival to sensitize and encourage Nigerians to collect their permanent voters' cards, PVCs, and vote in the elections. Our President Muhammadu Buhari has again tasked security agencies to remain apolitical in their dealings at all times. Buhari spoke on Wednesday at the inauguration of the Defense Intelligence Agency estate at Idokamo in Abuja. In a tweet on his official handle after the event on Wednesday, the president said the security agencies should also do away with anything that would soil the nation's democratic process. Lucky Irabor, Chief of Defense Staff, had recently vowed that the military will resist pressure to compromise the 2023 elections. Indonesia has removed all remaining measures to control the spread of COVID-19 effective immediately since most of the country's population already has antibodies against the disease, President Joko Widodo has said. The president also urged Indonesians to remain vigilant against the virus, including wearing a face mask indoors and when in a crowd. According to Health Ministry, nearly 75% of Indonesians have received 2 vaccine shots and about 68.5 million have had at least 1 booster injection. Telecommunication operators have reached out to the Nigerian Communications Commission for approval to phase out the unstructured supplementary service data offered to banks due to over 80 billion naira debt. Speaking in an interview on Thursday, the chairman, Association of Licensed Telecom Operators of Nigeria, Gbenga Adebayo, said that the operators had sought regulatory approval to implement partial removal of the USSD services. He have explained that the disconnection would be done in batches, starting with the highest data immediately after they get approval. A court in Military Road, Myanmar, has found the country's toppled leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, guilty of corruption charges, sentencing her to 7 years in prison in the last of a string of criminal cases. The country's former democratically elected leader has been under house arrest since a military ousted a government in a coup in February 2021. Aung San Suu Kyi, aged 77, has now been convicted on every charge leveled against her, ranging from corruption to illegally possessing walkie-talkies and flouting COVID-19 restrictions. FIFA said Pelé was simply immortal after the Brazil legend, named by World Football's governing body as the greatest player of the 20th century, died on Thursday, aged 82. Pelé is the only footballer to have won 3 FIFA World Cups. He was just 17 when he won with Brazil in Sweden in 1958. Pelé won the World Cup again in Chile in 1962 despite being forced out of much of the tournament due to an injury. He lifted the Julia Rimet Trophy for the 3rd and final time in Mexico in 1970. And that's it on the newsroom. Many thanks for watching. I am Folashade Ogurinde. Bye for now.